In the Pacific Northwest, the battle to claim the Apple Cup always hotly contested. And even when these teams have struggled and winless seasons have been part of the equation, that just intensified the resolve to bring home the apple. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman, Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies, taking on last year's national champions, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Send the tight end in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Sets up the screen. Crosses the 30. At the 45 on his way. Finds a seam. The tag. Touchdown, Washington State. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Snags it over the middle. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the ground with the back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant, physical trenches.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. his vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run post.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to move the chains, Washington now on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man quickly. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Slings it downfield. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. Just get in trouble when you try.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their... He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Their own goalpost looming over this offense. 3rd and 10 from inside their own 5. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down. Washington State going quickly.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because
he lobs one high down the left side. It's caught. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
The Cougars will go for it here on 4th down. He'll take it himself. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Finds his big tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for Washington.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
They want to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
The Cougars are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The chains now on second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 33.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy that with conference realignment, they were able to keep this game on the schedule because it is always fun to watch.
It is fun, and it's for the Apple Cup, and here's the cool thing. These teams, they're not in the same conference anymore. They used to be for years, but this rivalry still lives because it still matters to the Washington and Washington State fans.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. He makes the grab. They'll immediately call timeout.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Caught behind the line. It's low. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grab near the marker. It's Tremble. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go bumps against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Floats it out in space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. He wants to change this route. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Washington State ready to boot it away to start the 3rd quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game.
Breaks into the open. Oh, what a cut. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a two-possession lead might feel insurmountable. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I know, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Motion from the back. Wants to fire on second down. Looking deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the connection on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Caught over the middle. It's Tremble. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cougars want to move quickly.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the...
He hurls one deep down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He might want another play. Looking to throw again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
You know, as a quarterback, the worst thing you can do when you throw a go route is overthrow it because the only thing that can happen is an incompletion like it did right there. The best thing to do sometimes is to underthrow because your guy can come back, make the catch, or fight through and get a pass interference penalty.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Runs through the tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. They'll move the tight end. They'll run the option. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Got the first down and still on his feet. Powers through. Touchdown, Wazoo. Once he got some room, it was over. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Huskies want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man on the left. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers, what about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Cougar! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Texas Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more. Touchdown, Cougar. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And that that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
And right down the middle. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Recovered by the kicking team. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
Lets it fly. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Washington State. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's it for...
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things.
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They get to him as he throws. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Working that left side now. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking for the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's looking deep. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Going to look downfield again. Fires deep toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's reverse. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And wide receivers are doing this more and more in college football. You see them motion and shift all over the place. They give them the football a lot. Sometimes they use them as a decoy, but nice, positive game. But more importantly, defense understanding they're ready for it. Good.
Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Thanks to grab. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Washington State lines up quickly. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
A shot toward the end zone, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 18 over Northern Illinois. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Let's go. Running back searching for a hole. Shakes off the defender. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds after 27 as this offense tries to get something going. And the Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long, still playing with phenomenal effort here in the 4th quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Rides to back and leaves it. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Wants to go up top. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll go to the ground. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
He'll field the punt and take it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Tonight, Cougarnet will carry an entirely different connotation. It stands for taking down your rival as Wazoo wins the Apple Cup. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.